to see every time I can. Well, I'm going to the mountaintop and I'm gonna see.
Hey fellow hikers, Spikes here from Just Go Backpacking. Thought I'd put a video together for a day hike I'm packing up for tomorrow on the Appalachian Trail. Have a few hikes under me now and definitely have done a lot of research, and I thought I'd return the favor for all those other hikers that helped me out when I first started. So I'm going to go through a gear list for a day hike that I'm going on, and even some additional items, and I'll explain why in a moment. The main reason I'm doing this is I did a lot of research when I first started on what to pack. And one of the things I learned is that people overpack. They bring things that they think they need, but they really don't need, and you're just carrying extra weight. I'm not an ultralight packer. I know there's a lot of ultralight hikers out there, but there is something to trying to keep your weight down so that you're not dragging as much weight out on the trails. So I'm going to go ahead and go over my my packing list here. So I have my poles, of course, so I always recommend you bring your trekking poles. Those have saved me a number of times, especially up in the Whites in New Hampshire. I picked up these, I'll grab one so you can see, pack of dry bags. So these are, they're supposed to keep your items dry in case it gets damp in your backpack. And I bought a pack of 3. It was like $10 at Walmart. So the big black one here I actually don't even use. Probably will when I go on an overnight, but for the day pack I use the red one for my medical kit. My medical kit contains some standard stuff. I have Neosporin in here, Band-Aids, some gauze. This is speaking of items that you probably don't need. I did bring the Gold Bond for chafing, and I've yet to use it. I may regret that on a longer hike, but for tomorrow I'm probably actually going to remove that just to, again, keep that weight down. I also have a headlamp. Haven't really had a chance to use it yet on the trail. We haven't been out there at night, but you never know. Things could go wrong, or you may miscalculate how long you're going to be out on the trail. So it's always good to have a light just in case the sun goes down and you're out there in the darkness. As far as hydration, I actually bring 2 systems with me. Totally up to you, but I bring my Camelback, which was the best purchase I ever made. My pack over here is actually a Deuter. It's 60, and it actually has a slot for the hydration system. So I highly recommend it if you have that type of a pack, because it basically holds the water right next to your mouth. You don't have to stop and take your pack off to grab liters of bottle. The one you're seeing here is 1.5 liter. And I have used that, and that it was a great thing to have with me. The other system I have is the Sawyer Mini. You can actually check out a great review on this on the Just Go Backpacking channel. Dave Walker did a great review of this system. And this is my backup system in case I run out of water or something happens to the Camelback, that I can grab local water from wherever we are and filter it. Over here I have my kitchen. I have the GSI Minimalist, which is a great little pot. And I have my let me see if you can see that, Sea to Summit spork. This is great because one of my buddies had suggested getting this. If you buy those packs at Walmart where you can boil the water and just put it in, I think it's called mountaineering food packs or something. But in any event, the bags are pretty big, and you can't fit the small spoons into the bottom to get the food. So these long spoons are actually fantastic for that. I do have a fire source here. This is actually my backup system for fire. I just have matches and a lighter in a bag. That will go inside the dry bag as well. But here inside my Minimalist, I actually have my stove. This is a great little stove. I'm not going to go too much into it. Maybe we'll do a review on it later, but it comes in this orange pack. See if I can get it out. There it is. It's got the igniter on it. and then these tabs just go out, and it sets up as a stove, and you attach it to a fuel system. Again, not going to go too much into the Minimalist itself, but and there is a review that Graybeard did on the YouTube channel that you can check out. But it is a great little pot. This neoprene sleeve comes off, so you can obviously use it to boil the water. And then you put the sleeve on so you can hold it in case you want to have your coffee. Coffee is really important out on the trail, at least for me. So that's my cooking system. You don't need a cooking system if you're just going on a day hike, I will say that. I'm bringing it more so I can try it out and test it out, but if you're just going on a day hike, you can just pack some cold stuff to eat. And speaking of which, what I'm bringing with me, because I do want to test out the stove, is I'm actually going to bring a pack of ramen with me. There are different meals. Again, they have those mountain meals that you can grab. I know a lot of people bring instant mashed potatoes that come in all different flavors. There's all different things you can bring, but just to try out my new cooking system, I'm going to bring a pack of ramen to cook and try that out. And then for snacks, this isn't all the food I'm bringing, but I just wanted to give you a couple of examples. Some trail mix. I found these protein bars at BJ's. I've used these before. They're great. And my favorite, which I don't have, I do have to go to the store to get some, is the Cliff Bars. Love those Cliff Bars. So that's really it as far as the basics of what to bring. And then, as I said, the kitchen set is extra. I mean, if you're not planning on cooking, you don't need to bring that. And then down here, I have some spare items that I do plan on bringing with me. So here I have an insulated Climate brand sleeping pad, and I have no intention of sleeping. I'm literally just bringing this to add weight to my pack because I'm trying to build up my endurance for the trails, for the overnights. The other item I have is this Z-Pack. A lot of people get the sleeping pad Z-Pack. I have obviously the Climate that I just mentioned, but this little pad here I use for sitting down and kneeling, and I really need to thank Graybeard from Just Go Backpacking for this tip. It's a great little tool, very light. I just hook it right onto the back of my pack here using the clips, and it just sits out there. I don't even know it's there. And then finally, my Victory cigar. I use this for my reward for the end of the trail. I always enjoy a good cigar after a lot of miles out on the trail. So hopefully that's a great video for you. I hope you enjoy it. I know the beginners videos were very helpful to me. Main thing to remember is don't overpack, just bring the necessities. I like to bring some luxury items just to test out on the trail, but otherwise I stick to the main gear. The lighter you are, the better. And don't forget, just go backpacking.
1, 2, 1. Well, I'm a go to